Okay, tonight I have something special. I said I was going to have something special, and so here it is. This is something special. It's a dusty top. It's a dusty bottle. I picked this up at the store, the liquor store that is closest to where I live. And I don't go in there very often, maybe once a year. But I stumbled in there to Liquor Depot number 800. And I saw 3 bottles like this. Now, I didn't know what it was about or how good it was going to be. But it's an independent bottling of Deanston. Now, what is special about this is it's a Provenance single malt Scotch whisky. And it's got a whole bunch of, it's like a map on there. Looks like something out of The Hobbit. But first, what I'm going to do before I do anything else is I'm going to open up the bottle. And the bottle hasn't been out of this box since I got it. On the 20th of September 2018, almost a year ago. Now this is already special that it's got one of these things on it. Never seen that before. It fits back in there to make the cardboard nice and strong. Okay. All right. Let's pour a dram of this special juice, and then I'll tell you how special it is. Did I mention that it's a Deanston? Yeah. It's an 11-year-old Deanston. Whoa, we broke the cork. Shit. Okay. This is not good. This has been in there so long. Oh, you have to dig this baby out. Oh, goodness. Piece by piece. Come on, you. I got it. I got every piece of the cork out. Yeah, hopefully I've got an empty bottle that the cork will fit. There's a little bit of cork in there too. Oh well. That's what happens with old bottles sometimes. And this is an old bottle, let me tell you. Oy. You know what is worse? The worst part. Does that fit? Oh, kinda. That kinda fits. That will have to do for now. Shit. I had just taken all my empties to the bottle depot, and so I don't have a lot of empties. But this will do for now. This is off another bottle that's nearly empty. Okay, so what's special about this? This one here. It's a Provenance. It says here, spring distillation. Special, unchill filtered, single malt Scotch whisky. Special selection. Distilled in 1994 at the Deanston Distillery, a Highland malt. It says here, carrying a fresh and lovely nose. Detect a little dried sweet spice. Okay, there's like tasting notes. Fine. Bottled winter of 2006. So this 11-year-old distilled in the spring of 1994, bottled in winter of 2006. Has been in this bottle for 13 years. It says unchill filtered, no coloring, unchill filtered, a bottling from one refill hogshead, DMG reference 2402, product of Scotland, distilled, matured, bottled in Scotland, 40% ABV. So this is from a single cask. It says the McGibbon's Provenance. McGibbon's, I've never heard of McGibbon's. I've heard of Douglas Lang Provenance, but not McGibbon's. Anyway, we've got pieces of the cork here. There's a little bit of cork on the side. Look at that. There's a little bit of cork on the side of the bottle inside. Right there. You can, if you look, you can, maybe you can't see it. The cork is stuck to the sides of the bottle. So that's what happens when you get old bottles with corks, they'll break apart. Now it says a bunch of stuff on here. This is going to take a while to read. Okay, it's like a novel. Okay, Douglas McGibbon Company were formed in 1949, and we are still fiercely independent and family-owned. Old Douglas McGibbon, after whom the brand is named, was the great-grandfather of the current two owners-directors. He had apparently been in charge of the old mash house at the long-closed distillery of Loch Indal, Port Charlotte in Islay East. Lost at sea in the early 1900s, many of his and our family can be seen in the kirkyard of the round church, Beaumore, Islay, still today, 6 feet under. His love and knowledge of Scotch whisky ran the gamut of the generations, in a point where one owner of directors saved his distillery apprenticeship at the Bruichladdich Distillery, Islay. Since 1949, we have built an extensive stock holding of young and old single malt Scotch whiskies. These are used for our different premium scotches sold throughout the world, many of which are available also in attractive numbered edition ceramic decanters. From these reserves, our malt maker has over the years selected specific malt whiskies as particular favorites. These are now offered under the Provenance collection. Okay. In the traditional style, we have chosen not to color and not to chill filter these whiskies. Chill filtration was a trade requirement of the 1960s onwards. The full, unrestricted nose and palate, as anticipated by the distiller, this thereby left in the bottle. Okay, this may sometimes cause a slight harmless haze to the malt, which can appear and disappear with temperature changes. Okay. Tasting notes are personal comments, and by their very nature, written by us, they are also biased. Our malt master appreciates these fine single malts. We recommend them as the finest examples of the distiller's art, and in the spirit of a link to the past and the guarantee of prime quality, we have endorsed them with the signature of old Douglas himself. He would have appreciated the quality contents of this bottle as much as we hope and believe you will, unless specifically requested. Douglas something. Okay. Deanston, 11-year-old. Okay. Distilled spring of '94 and bottled winter of 2006. Yeah, so this has been in a bottle a long time. 11 years. Well, we've gone 10 minutes already since we started the video, so this might be ready to taste. Oh. Oh. I think we have a special one here. Fruity. Del Monte Fruit Cup. I think it's bottled at 46. Yeah, 46% alcohol by volume. Let's see if I can find another cork for this. Just give me a second. It is a good thing that oh, perfect. Perfect. The old Pulteney cork just fits it. Nice. Very good. That'll work. Good thing that I emptied a few bottles in the last week since I went to the bottle depot and recycled some bottles. And I emptied a few in the last week, and this cork seems to fit. Yeah. That is perfect. That will work. Much better than this broken thing. This broken thing, which was the cork of this Provenance bottle, which had been on the shelf for 13 years. Almost unbelievable that nobody bought it. And what did it cost me? It wasn't even expensive. Douglas Deanston, $89.97. 10-cent bottle deposit. So that made it $90.07 plus GST $4.50 plus provincial sales liquor tax $9, $103.57. Round off cash brings it down to $103.55. $103.55 for 11-year-old Deanston that was bottled 13 years ago. Well, at the time I bought it, it was bottled 12 years ago. This is a beautiful fruity nose. Once again, Del Monte Fruit Cup. I'm getting the pineapples. I'm getting the maraschino cherries. Those cherries that were marinated. I'm getting some orchard fruits. Indistinct fruits, but very fruity. The different fruit notes kind of blur into each other, which is fabulous. This is nice how all the fruit notes are. And it's from one cask. Exceptional cask. Let's give it a taste. Oh, this is beautiful. Mostly Del Monte fruit cup, particularly those marinated cherries. And there's a bit of maltiness, but not overly much. And the rich, fruity flavor slowly fades. Wow, this is something special. There's a maltiness and a fruitiness, and the two are amazingly married together. Now I'm getting a hint of vanilla. There's vanilla coming in. It's a little dry, a little malty. There is an interplay between the malt and vanilla. It's exquisite. The fruit is moving to the side, leaving more room for vanilla. Vanilla and fruit. Getting a bit of wood on the sides of the tongue. And it's just fading out, fading out, fading out. With just a hint of that tannins, bitterness, something like that. Very slightly bitter tannins. And just ending up dry and clean. Nice. Very nice. This is fabulous whiskey. Another sip. Fruit cup with vanilla on top. Beautiful. I'm going to add just a little bit of water. See what that does to it. This is lovely stuff. Drop. Oh, okay. About 4 standard drops of water to my 50 mils, or maybe a bit less by now. This beats the Deanston 18 that I had. The official bottling. You can tell by the smell that there are some similarities, that they come from the same family. But this, is that opening it up a little bit? Fruits, pears, apples, a little bit of that marinated cherry. I think it's ex-bourbon barrel all the way. I think. That would explain the light colored fruits, pears and apples. Ah. Mm. The vanilla has faded somewhat or moved aside. And I'm getting a fruity melange of light fruit flavors, and then on the end a little bit of bitterness from some tannins from the barrel, from the hogshead. Did it say it was a sherry hogshead? I don't think so. What do they say? Carrying a fresh and lively nose, detect a little dried sweet spice and peppery qualities, plus some distinct peat. No, don't get any peat here. The palate remains peppery, beyond which is a complexity of toffee, cocoa, creamy characteristics, and leading to a long, rich, smoked roast coffee finish. No, no, no. I do not agree. I'm getting Del Monte Fruit Cup. The spice is quite mild. Very mild. It's Del Monte Fruit Cup. There's a bit of tannins in there, a little bit of bitterness, but no smoke at all. You gotta be kidding. It's very good, but it's not what it says is in the tasting notes on the bottle, in my opinion. No, not at all. Nice, fruity, and light. I got some vanilla. I'm not getting so much caramel and toffee at all. But it does have a nice light, a bit spicy, yeah, but not smoky. It's lovely. It's definitely lovely. A lot of vanilla. It's wonderful whiskey. Wonderful, smooth. I'm not getting much smoke at all. But being a peat head, and the other morning I had 6 peated drams, I don't get any smoke. I just get fruitiness. There's a nice soft alkaline almost mouthfeel. A lot of vanilla now. And just fruitiness. Complex fruity flavors. A little bit spicy. A lot of vanilla. This is freaking delicious, and it changes as it goes. I suppose what I'm getting as vanilla, other people would taste as toffee. And since I added the water and I'm tasting it again, it changes. what's really sad is that I will never get this whiskey again. There were 3 bottles left at the store 2 blocks away. And that was in September. Now it's August of the following year. I will not find this again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a nice measure of it like this. And I will cork it, and I will savor it slowly and enjoy it as I go. And put this dram. Eek. I will do it this way. I will put it in my Highland Infinity bottle by way of a funnel. Ooh, there we go. It's dropping in nicely. And I spilt some, but I spilt it in my glass. Oh, way to go, Quig. Oh, that is delicious. And I didn't lose any. I spilt a little bit into my glass as I was trying to get that in there. And it's, oh, come on. Drop out. Whoop. Drop out of there. Okay. This is my Highland Infinity bottle. It's got Highland single malt in it, or Highland malts. It's a blend, my blend of Highland malts. Oh, I guess I did spill a little bit on the desk, but that's okay. Oh my goodness, what a lovely whiskey. And my apologies for taking so long to savor it and enjoy it and try and pull it apart. But this is delicious stuff. Very, very nice. The best Deanston I've ever had. And I've had their Virgin Oak. I've had a couple other editions of Deanston in the 18, which somewhat disappointed me. But this has a this has a resemblance to the 18, but it's so much better. Here I'm drinking all the whiskey and not any of my water. Wow. Slanchova.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.